Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're changing the spark plugs and wires in my friend's 1999 Miata. I got a couple things here to change them. First, you got the anti-seize lubricant. This is for when you put the plugs in and then when you try to get them out later so that they come out pretty easily. Next we have the torque wrench. You don't need a torque wrench, you can use a ratchet, which I'll show you the trick how to use the ratchet later. And then we got our extension and our spark plug socket. Now over here, we have our NGK blue wires. This is what pretty much all the spec Miatas use. And then we also have our G-Power spark plugs. That's pretty much the same ones I have in mine. You just got to check for the model year to make sure they're compatible. The gap's a little bit different for mine, so we had to get a different one. Alright, so first we're going to remove the wires. I already disconnected the negative battery terminal. It's not really essential, but I don't want anything to happen. We're just going to disconnect one at a time so I know which order to put back the wires. So yeah, be careful because your engine might still be hot. So you can even pull them by the wire itself because you're just installing new ones anyways. So disconnect them from here and then disconnect one at a time back here. God damn it. There we go. Alright, so we finally got the wire out. There was a little rubber gasket sort of thing that got stuck at the bottom. If you have long needle nose pliers, you can just take it out, or you can even try to push the old plug wire down there and try to get it out where it came off of. But we finally got that off, so I'm just going to take this off with a ratchet. Got my deep socket on. Alright, so I got it all the way threaded out, but it's still down there. So what I'm going to do is take the old wire and just push it down. You should be able to just fish it right out like so. Alright, so we got our anti-seize lubricant. You can just get a little packet like this from AutoZone or whatever. It's like $2 or something. So what you got to do is just squirt a little bit onto the threads of the spark plug, of the new plug of course. And then just a little bit like that, and then wipe it with your finger all around. Just get inside the threads and everything. But don't have any excess on there. Any excess, just wipe it off or wash your hands off. Alright, so we got our plug all lubed up. Stick it in once it's lubed. Just thread it in a little bit, make sure you get it in straight. And then I'm going to show you the ratchet method right now. So for a regular ratchet, you're going to want to tighten it down as much as you can. Here, I'll show you. As much as you can with your thumb. Just keep pushing with just your thumb. And that's as far as I can go. So I'm just going to let it be. And it should work. I'm just going to put the wire in right here. As much as I can with my hands. Then plug it in on the terminal, or whatever the hell you call this. Make sure that the metal part goes inside. It might be a little bent, but it definitely will work. And then if you have a mallet, if not, push it down really hard. Just hit it in. Do not use a hammer. Do not want to hurt your valve gasket cover. So yeah, it's in. And then just clip it down here, and you're in business. Here we go. Woo!
Yeah,
when I take it for a spin, make sure they're all firing correctly.
yeah.
Alright guys, so we finished the plugs and wires, and I just want to say that everything went pretty smooth. It went certainly smoother than when I did my car, because I took them all out at the same time and I put them back in the wrong order. I had misfires. But Kevin and Dylan are actually out driving Kevin's car right now, just to make sure nothing misfires. I'm just letting them go do that. You know, if you have 2 people in the car, but if they need me to tow them, I might be fucked. To mention that we did unhook the negative battery terminal before changing the spark plugs. I think I already mentioned that. You don't need to do it, but we did it, so just remember to put it back.